Good day all. Ira Epstein of Linn & Associates with your metals market wrap-up, and this is for Thursday, the 8th of August, 2019 at 2:55 p.m. Central Daylight Time, which means trading will still go on for another an hour and 5 minutes till 4 p.m. But you can see where the markets are, and that's all I care about at this point. The reason you're up in the copper market a little bit probably has to do with the fact that China's exports today came out 3.3% increase for July of this year over a year ago. So they've replaced some of the export business with other countries from the U.S. That propped that market up. The other metals not doing the job that you would think. We're in a bit of a corrective mode as the stock market has come alive today. But as I was just on Fox Business, and it's, as I said, 2:55, I think I was on at 2:10 today, something in that area. I said, got to be careful here. All you did yesterday is go to the 200-day average, and you're getting a hard rally, and there's some resistance right above the market. In the meantime, you're having a better day in the dollar. So we take a look there, and we can see that in the bonds and notes, they've sold off. But keep in the back of your mind, from the low of today, you're up almost 2 points in this bond market. That's a big move. And while you're down, you're not down very much in the note. The market's still going to be watching what the yuan setting is tonight, and it gets all caught up in that. On the weekly chart of closes, at this hour at least, gold is still up $57 for the week. Let's give it an applause. That's a heck of a move. When we look at the action, you're in a pause area. You're having an inside day. It means you did not take out yesterday's highs or lows. You're just pausing out. That's not bad action when you consider how much this market has gained recently. As for the chart action, I've had this hard problem because you had this down, outside day down on the futures. Remember that? Then you took it out, and where you took it out is very important because when you did that, you were over key averages, which was bullish, but you also went and stayed over the upper Bollinger Band. Now, right now as we're talking, this Bollinger Band is 1480 in price. I'm sorry, the Bollinger Band's 1506.70. You're still over that number. So let's assume this is the settlement. You got 1 day over, 2 days, 3, 4 days in a row over the Bollinger Band, and with this one right here, it was 5. You typically don't get more than 5. So we're at a point where I understand late in the day is this market selling off because it's probably a bit excessive over that Bollinger Band. That's it. I'm not saying I'm bearish or bullish, but I'm looking at a market that's a bit excessive and it is overbought at this time. Did it break out? Absolutely to the upside. In the GLD, notice how the market is hanging here, and you've got here too. How many days are consecutive over the Bollinger Band? Well, today, I'm going to assume it settles like this. You've probably got about 3 minutes left. 2, 3, 4 days in a row, not here. You can go another day in this market, and then you're at the excessive point. You're still overbought, and you've had a breakout to the upside. And in GDX, the miners, you're fighting at the upper Bollinger Band. A little different picture. Still bullish. Higher lows, higher highs, but all are in overbought territory. We then get to the gold-silver ratio, which is fighting now with the 18-day moving average of closes at 87.77, trying to hang in there and see what it does. I have done my special silver report, so don't, at the end of this, just leave, because I did a video report. I'm not through editing it. It's not 3 o'clock. I'll need the next 30 minutes, 40 minutes to edit it. By 5 p.m. Central Daylight Time, it should be posted. I'm just giving myself extra time to have a cup of iced tea. That's basically it for real. Watch the markets pull back, but you're overbought. You've hit the first upper Bollinger Band. It is not uncommon to stall out or try to pull back from that after the first challenge, and that's where you're at. In the copper, I view this so far as a bear market rally, a short covering rally. If you lose the embedded reading on the close, you could. If it stays unembedded tonight, well then watch out, because you probably could get back to this 18-day moving average. If it re-embeds, then the lower Bollinger Band comes into play again. Either way, if you lost the reading, and if you think it's lost, it's probably an area that a lot of people are going to cover some shorts, step back from the market with the stock market rally going on, and then rethink the position. Something else, This is SEP copper. I want to move to the D's copper for the longer plays, for the better swing line type trades on it, as I call them. I need more time, so I might do that very shortly. But I wanted to finish up today with SEP silver. And by the way, my silver report's on December silver, not the SEP. In the platinum, every day we're fighting at this 18-day average for past over a week. You can see that. The bulls have control right now. You've got the higher lows, you got the higher highs, you have a settlement over the 18-day average. Yesterday we were talking, I said I wouldn't be surprised if you come back and challenge that to find support, and you did. It's still there. In fact, down to the 100-day average in green, it's there. So I think the bulls still have control. Take out 847.20 and I have to change my opinion. Until that's done, you still have the potential for this 886.70 level. You're not overbought. Momentum is still pointing up. The market that has been ugly as of recent has been the Palladium. It had phenomenal run-up from the first of the year, had a secondary run-up that peaked out early July, and since then it has been in the doghouse. And it's just sort of hanging here at the 100-day average. The trend is down in an oversold condition. Last, the dollar index, which is every night waiting now for the 815 fix. What do I mean by fix? China sets a fix each night as to the value of their yuan. And on that, they only allow it to trade outside of that number by 2%. So they give it a very tight band, as we call it. About 8:15 each night is when I've been noticing it comes out. I am not a fan of watching that each night. But because it's so important right now, and because of negative interest rates around the world, people focus on these things. Keep in the back of your mind where we're at. We're in summer. We're in the middle of, well, approaching later part of August for the middle of it. Okay, we're at August 8th, another week, we're only at the middle. These are the dog days of summer. And in currency markets, they can be especially violent because I don't think the A-League traders are around. I think they're gone on vacation in Europe. I think in America, I go to the floor and I look for the guys that I know. They're not there, they're on vacation. So just be cautious right here. Grains, of course, this is a big time of the year, but when you get to these other markets, you've got to always be careful. Let's talk about my report. I've already done it, so I'm editing it right now so I can get it rendered and posted. Now, let me tell you what I did with it. I did a quarterly chart. I did a monthly chart. I did a weekly chart, daily. I did price counts and also seasonal charts for you on the silver market. So if you want to find out more about silver, it's on our website. And what you do is you go under the word education when you go to www.iraepstein.com. When it's published, and it's not out yet, it'll be after 5 p.m. Central Daylight Time today, barring a sudden thing that happens to me, you'll be able to view it at that point in time. So let me finish it up and get it for you. I haven't done one of these in a while, and I'm going to start doing the grain reports and everything on a regular basis. Come September, there'll be the live webinars happening again, but in the summertime, I take that time off for that, and then I go back to them. So there's a lot to view. I'm Ira Epstein. You have a good day. Hope you like the Metal Report.